so that's good. Most of the time it takes me forever to get people up online with me. I sit there by myself for about 10 minutes. Okay, I'm going to, so this week, week 2, actually let me go through week 1, week 2 content. I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay. All right. We are this one. Okay, so I'm just working through most of the course. I pretty much have the course finished, so I'll get all weeks up. So if you ever want to go in front, you can. Obviously, week 1 we went through last week, so we're just going to present content from the week before. Sorry, so I'll get you to do week 3 content after this week's. I'll put you in your groups today, actually, for you guys who are online, and then for the rest of the tute that isn't online, it's really important you contact me so I can get you into a group. Oh, that's last week's tute. Any questions about any of this stuff that we worked on last week? Did we brainstorm reasons why people do and do not exercise?
Not last week, no.
No, okay, cool. I might just quickly
we had a bit of IT issues last week, and we're going to do week 2 this week.
Perfect. All right, let's do that. I'll just get my stuff up. Stop sharing. Okay, Google Hangout. Okay, so I guess you guys have written some stuff down. What are the reasons why? And I got them. I actually separated into sport and exercise because sport involves, I guess, registration and playing in a tournament, etc. Whereas exercise doesn't really require anything. You go for a walk and that's considered exercise. So let's start with the motives why people play sport. What are some of your reasons why people participate in sport? So take your microphones off, guys, so you can add in.
Social interaction.
Yes.
That's at a more social level rather than an elite level. Obviously the competitive nature, wanting to test themselves against others.
Yep. Chris, you got anything to add?
Yeah, I like health and fitness benefits. So just to get out and have something to do, and like if your friends and stuff are doing it, just yeah. So I guess more social interaction as well.
Cool. Yep. I don't know if Ashley's with us. I can see Ashley, but can't see picture or camera. Anyway, other motives could include, you know what, sometimes people are just naturally gifted, like, or genetically blessed, like so many tall people usually steered to basketball, volleyball. So you could also have the genetics to be a particular of a particular sport. People do it for stress relief, for fun, for enjoyment, because their siblings did it, family influence, all that kind of stuff. Why do you think people don't participate in sport?
Probably, feel the opposites. They don't have any talent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or they feel they don't have any talent.
Yeah. What about you, Chris?
I put, like, if you're from a small town, sometimes it's a bit of a hike to get from venue to venue, so it might not be, I don't know, feasible with what they've got going on as well.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
sport events.
Sorry, Chris.
No, you're right.
I was just saying, fortunately, you know, I lived in the city, but I know the country basketball has travelled like Coffs Harbour to Sydney for a tryout or a game. It's ridiculous. They do it all every weekend. So absolutely, and sometimes parents, and a lot of my mates had parents that couldn't actually get the 4 kids to the different venues, so someone had to sacrifice. So it is tough and it's expensive. Are any of you guys still involved in sport at the moment?
Yeah.
Have you got fees?
Yes.
Yes. I mean, looking at
Other
sorry.
priorities just get in the way as well. Just
Yeah.
once they get older with work and family, and it just falls by the wayside. They feel like it's not as important.
Yeah, because you need money to put food on the table and to
Yes.
like it does.
But
Unless,
even more than just money, just time and stuff like that. Like it just falls by the wayside. It goes lower on the ladder of the priorities.
and then you get out of the pattern of doing different, like doing season after season, that you end up putting yourself at risk of injury when you try and go back and do a season. So injury is another reason why people don't participate in sport, and burnout can also influence. Because, you know, having a terrible coach. Have you guys had a terrible coach before that has made your life miserable? Yeah.
Not to that extent, but yes, I can understand that would happen.
Okay. Exercise is a bit different because you don't necessarily need money or gym or anything to do exercise. Why do you think people do exercise? Obviously, we do have the health reasons. They've been told by the doctor they must start. What else?
Look good.
Oh, Ashley, I can see your message. Okay. I can see and hear you all. Okay, cool. What else? Sorry, James, you said something?
Yeah, look good.
Yeah,
Just to look good.
absolutely. It's interesting characters in the gym when you walk past. Definitely. To look good, to feel good. What else?
Just to sort of improve one's self. I
Yeah.
guess, like to make yourself fitter and, yeah, like just improve in whatever you're wanting. If you want to get stronger, if you want to get fitter, faster,
Yeah.
just any of that sort of thing.
Yeah, and some people utilise exercise to train for their sports as well. So that whilst people are training to get, you know, larger size or smaller size, others are training to get a particular size for a particular sport. Okay, so why don't they?
No time.
Perceive, good, and I like that. Perceive time, yeah, absolutely. The amount of people that say they don't have time, but yet they can watch their favourite show or movie is interesting. Okay, good. What else?
Sort of lack self-motivation, so they prefer to do it with somebody and don't have anyone to do it with, and they just can't motivate themselves to do it.
Yeah. So then they really don't have the intention to change themselves. Their intention is relying on somebody else to help them get that done, and that's when it becomes dangerous, when somebody relies on others to get that done.
There's probably a lot of people that actually don't see the true benefit of exercise.
Yeah. And that comes back to education. You know, being educated about why it is important to exercise, why it is important to be healthy. And a lot of people don't have that education. And it could be cultural too. Like a lot of cultures, like the Arab culture and the Asian culture, are more interested about academia than exercise and sport. Injury might come up on this as well, and burnout. Okay. So there's heaps and heaps of motives why and why not, but you guys got your head around possible ones, and each to your own. Like, we've all got different reasons why we do and do not, and I guess one thing we want to do is try and encourage people to be physically active. So I think the best place to start is to tap into why. Why are they, or why are they not? Okay, so I'm just going to share screen again, which that didn't do it. Okay. God, my big head. All right. Develop guidelines for building motivation. So what I wanted you to do is have read this article, which is really quite interesting. It's Kim, a PE teacher, and she made a few changes to her environment, but also the way she interacts with kids to help build motivation. So I'll just close that up. Did you guys get a chance to read that?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'll close that up. So then you had to fill out your workbook. Where's your workbook? know that's the solution. So then I just wanted you to put under the headings the different things that Kim had done. Okay, so that was the first bit we did. We're now focused on this. Okay, so using this as the stimulus, you had to kind of put the ideas and strategies she did under the headings. Some of the ideas and strategies she had suggested come under 2 headings, so don't worry if you doubled up. Okay, so using that article, how did she consider both the situation and personal characteristics influencing the motivation? All right. Oh, sorry, I've got you guys.
Looks like Karen's gone.
Yeah, seems that way.
She might jump on in a sec. Give it a couple of minutes.